Let's take a look at finding x-intercepts using a TI-82 calculator. And let's take a look at our first problem here. Okay, we got f of x is equal to 3x minus 1. Now, finding the x-intercept. When you find the x-intercept, you always plug 0 into the other variable. So if we're finding the x-intercept, we'll plug 0 in for y. So we got 0 is equal to 3x minus 1. Now, we're going to use the intersect method. I'm going to put the 3x minus 1 on y1, and then we'll put 0 on y2. And let's see what that gives us. Okay, so I'm going to go to y equals, clear, put 3x minus 1, then I'll down arrow to y2 and put a 0. I know this is pretty easy to find by hand, but we're learning how to use technology on it. Do the intersect method, so I do second trace. I want to choose intersect number 5, so we always choose the option by just pressing numbers in front of it. So 5. Our answers is where it crosses the x-axis, the x-intercept. So I'm going to do enter on first curve, I do enter on second curve, and then typically you move your cursor over close to the one you're trying to find. But that's already close to our answer anyway. So press enter. And we get x is equal to 0.333333, so forth. Well, we don't want decimals, so we want to change that to fraction. Now that's x equals, so that's stored in x. So I'm going to exit out, I'll do second mode, then I'll push my x key, and then math, enter. And so our x-intercept is 1/3. You can write it this way, or if you want to write it in point form, it'd be 1/3, comma 0. Okay, let's work with our second problem. We got f of x is equal to x squared minus 6x minus 7. And again, we're finding the x-intercept, so you always plug 0 into the other variable, so plug 0 in for y. So we've got 0 is equal to x squared minus 6x minus 7. And again, we're going to put this on y1, and we'll put 0 on y2, though it's already there. Okay, so press y equals, clear, and then my x key, x squared, minus 6x, minus 7. And we already have 0 on y2, so that's good. We'll do second trace. I'm going to press 5 for intersect. And our answer is where it crosses the x-axis. Looks like -1 and, I don't know, 7. Anyway, it's asking us for first curve, we do enter. Asking us for second curve, we do enter. Now for the guess, we want to use our arrow keys and move the flashing cursor over closer to the one we're trying to find. So it's right there, so I'll go ahead and press enter. And that tells us that our first one is x equals -1. Now let's find our next one. So do second trace again, choose intersect, enter our first curve, enter our second curve, and I'll click and hold down my right arrow key. I want my flashing cursor over closer to this one, and then I'll press enter, and it tells us x is equal to 7. So those are our two x-intercepts. You could write them in point form if you want. This one would be -1, 0, and this one would be 7, 0. But either way, those are our intercepts. Now in your calculator, to X out, you just do second mode to get out of graph mode. And I'll press clear to clear that out. Now that's finding x-intercepts using a TI-82 calculator.